The royals are at it again. Prince William and Kate Middleton, or as I like to call them, the Duke and Duchess of Dior raincoats. Yesterday, they made a dazzling appearance at London's Natural History Museum. Not to check out fossils, because that would have been relatable, but to stroll through the newly transformed gardens. Because when your country is on fire, literally and figuratively, nothing screams leadership like flowers. Tulips, roses, maybe a few petals that cost more than most people's rent. But let's get to the star of the show. Kate's wig. Yes, the wig. It wasn't serving future queen. It wasn't even serving budget Duchess chic. It was giving clearance aisle, party store, save me from public humiliation realness. If wigs could scream, this one would have yelled, "Help me!" I signed up for appearances, not monsoon survival. And yet there it was, clinging desperately like a tiny, dramatic drama queen on her head. And then there's the photo op. Ah yes, the pièce de résistance. William and Kate didn't just wander, they orchestrated a full PR production. Who did they bring along? A group of minority schoolchildren, plucked from class to smile stiffly in the drizzle, while the royal wig flailed for its life. Royal PR at its finest. Because nothing says we care about children like turning them into soggy props for Instagram. And then, nature said, "Hold my rain cloud." Thunder rumbled, torrential rain poured down. Wigs threatened, jackets soaked, umbrellas deployed, but only for the royals, of course. Separate umbrellas, because sharing is clearly reserved for peasants. Meanwhile, the children got nothing. Drenched, miserable, screaming like tiny extras in a disaster movie. Kate, clutching her umbrella and tragic wig like they were made of diamonds. William, calculating how fast he could get to the Land Rover without touching a single drop of water. Comedy, horror, royal absurdity, all in one soggy package. And here's the real kicker. Neither Kate nor William offered to shelter a single child. Not one. Zero. Nada. The future King and Queen of England bravely shielding themselves while children screamed. Honestly, I've seen James Bond villains show more empathy than that. Imagine being a parent. Your child comes home drenched, shivering, and says, "Mum, Dad, I met the princess today." She smiled, while I drowned. Trauma bonding, 10 out of 10. Basic human decency, 0 out of 10. Parenting tip: if your kid returns from a royal event soaked and crying, congratulations, you survived a live-action PR horror show. But it wasn't just rain, it was optics. Royals live and die by the photo op. Instead of looking like benevolent leaders nurturing the children, they looked like villains in a low-budget sitcom. Kate's wig flailing, William looking like a man who already emotionally checked out, and the children, wet, bewildered, and plotting revenge. Kate, darling, if you're going to abandon children in the rain, at least do it with a decent wig. You look like Mary Poppins if she only saved herself. And William, future king of whatever number, couldn't tilt your umbrella slightly? Your head is basically a satellite dish. There was room for at least one poor child. But no. Comfort first, empathy later, optics always. And social media exploded. Twitter went nuclear. One person wrote, "The future of the monarchy is looking more grim by the hour." Another, "When you see the princess has an umbrella, but your school uniform isn't waterproof." GIFs of cats flipping tables perfectly captured the mood. This is why people say the monarchy is out of touch. Supposed to symbolize unity, compassion, care. But when real rain falls, it's every Windsor for themselves. Children, props one minute, puddles the next. Royal umbrellas, standing tall like symbols of selective privilege. So, what did we learn? Wigs and torrential rain do not mix. Umbrellas are for royals only. The monarchy's forecast? Cloudy, with a 100% chance of cringe. And if Kate offered you space under her umbrella, would you take it? Or dance in the rain like a responsible, non-royal human being? The garden visit was less about flowers and more about optics gone horribly wrong. Children left damp and bewildered. Royals left dry and smiling. The internet left entertained, outraged, and slightly horrified. It could have been a satirical sketch, except it was real. Royals are human in very selective ways. Empathy is negotiable, and wigs, no matter how pricey, do not make you immune to nature's wrath. And so, we watch. We comment. And occasionally we weep for the children caught in the middle of a PR storm. Kate's wig may survive. William's umbrella may hold firm. But the lesson remains. Appearances matter. Optics rule. The monarchy will always give us moments that are tragic, hilarious, and very, very British. Before you go, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and comment below. Would you take shelter under Kate's umbrella? Or would you rather dance in the rain like a sane human being?